Like the CEO. Welcome back to another episode of the magical world of the Cinestro Core. I'm your boy, Blacksby, and today we're discussing the official start of the All New DCU with James Gunn's Creature Commandos, now streaming on Max, plus our reactions to the castings for that new Harry Potter series. Remind me again, why are they still doing this? Why do we need another? Anyway, roll the fucking clip.
Cinestro Core, the cast, it's your weekly gold mine. Stay tuned in, stay tuned in. They got the beats, got those comic spins. I stay tuned in, stay tuned.
Yeah, bro. We turned up. We back at it again. The gang that you love to see on your TV screens, in your phones, in your iPads, and whatever the hell else you watch this podcast on is back.
Yeah.
Apple Vision Quest, real shit. Your Apple Vision, your Meta Quest, your Oculus,
Campfire,
all of it.
Google the. That's the dog.
Anyway, Matthew, continue.
That boy sound like
off that yak.
You sound like a monster. Speaking of monsters, we talk about Creature Commandos. The all new
W segue.
The W segue. We back? Chat,
we
back?
First.
We back?
It's been many.
You never arrived. You finally
I never left.
You finally
Just
arrived,
like,
Matthew. Welcome.
Just like Viola Davis never left the DC universe, coming back in Creature Commandos.
Nice.
One of the many voice actors in this new show. Little backstory for those of you who don't know what Creature Commandos is about. Picture it: Suicide Squad, monsters. That's all you need to know.
Literally, that's all.
Yeah.
And then in the first episode, that's literally what she says. She says, "He's like, I thought we can't do Task Force X anymore," and she's like, "They said we can't use humans," and then boom, there you go. Literally. Creature Commandos. That's literally what it is.
It's literally it's fucking Waller's little loophole.
Literally, she said we
like,
can circumvent the.
What do you mean human rights violation? This nigga's a rat.
They're not humans.
Humans. That bitch right there is dead. That is a dishwasher.
This one's a fish and this one's a skeleton. I think we're good.
Yeah. So the first two episodes dropped on
Thursday
on Max on Thursday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they drop every Thursday from here on.
Yeah.
And so far,
overall, what did you guys? I was gonna say overall, what do you guys think?
Start with our resident cartoon comic nerd AZ.
Oh,
go ahead. We want to hear experts' advice first before
all right.
our
resident
terms come out.
AZ.
All right. Look.
Yeah. Resident. Don't get pussy.
Look, first off, I'm greatly allergic to clitoris, and that's very upsetting that you made fun of my allergy like that. That's really fucked up, and I don't appreciate that. That's very insensitive.
It's very ableist, actually.
Very ableist,
that's
yeah.
Very fucked up.
My bad.
Because I'm because I'm clitorally intolerant. You gotta fuck with me. It's really fucked up, man. But as a resident non-sex haver and enjoyer of animation, I share a thought that is shared by our co-host Graham of the animation is weird, but I figured out why. So I saw a thumbnail on YouTube side by side of the DCU logo with the Fleischer Superman in it, and this side by side, and I was like, oh. They're trying to harken back to like that old style of comics.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because it looks. You see like how Waldo's face looks like every generic like basic drawing of like a pinup girl from like the fucking 30s.
Sure,
40s.
yeah.
It's supposed to be like that era. I guess at least that's what I feel like they're trying to emulate. Otherwise, this is just ass for the sake of ass. Because
it's probably cheap is the problem.
It feels very cheap. It feels very like disjointed. Very very early seasons of Invincible-esque.
Yes.
which is odd considering like I know Warner Brothers is $3 million in debt and sold their firstborn to Christopher Nolan, but still it's bad.
Watch out, boy.
It's at times where the frame rate feels like nauseatingly staggered for no reason.
Yeah.
Or like a character's like simple turning of the head is just like way too fluid. Like it's very inconsistent from shot to shot.
I will
I-
give them the credit. I
yeah.
will give them the credit in that I do think the action sequences are pretty
The action
well
sequences
done.
are
I think
they
they're pretty
definitely
cool.
put more money towards action sequences because they know that's what
But-
people are there for.
But that just makes it worse, I think, because then when
Mm.
you compare it to the rest of the episode, you're just like, you're like the rest of it where they're just standing around and talking. You're like, you're like, there's this. I remember there's this one frame specifically where,
Ilana.
I forgot what it was, but basically there's a castle, there's black trucks, SUVs, and it's whenever Cersei
The Proud
and her
Boys
goons
came up.
are looking, and Cersei and the sons of Themyscira are basically like looking on Ilana and the creature commandos has just arrived to wherever this fucking made up ass country is, and it's a shot it's a shot of the cars pulling out of her driveway, and the background doesn't look alive or live. It looks stale,
it looks very
and stagnant
flat.
and flat,
Yeah.
and the cars don't even look like they're moving. They literally just look like the tires are spinning and they're going. Like there's
Driving
no
PNG.
sliding,
weight
yeah.
or light. There's sliding across the screen. There's no life or weight or anything behind it. And it's really frustrating.
And we're not meaning this to like be like too harsh on them, but if you're going to tell a story launching a cinematic universe you've hyped up for the better part of a year through animation, just make the animation good.
Yes.
And
Yes.
unfortunately,
Pour the
this
fucking
is a
work
much
into
lower
the animation.
bar. This is a much lower bar of quality, at least animation wise, like visually speaking, than we were allotted to believe was
Hoping
going to be
for.
present for
Hoping
that
for.
we were hoping for the introduction to a brand new DC. Other than that, animation is really the only like main complaint that I have.
It's a big
everything's-
one.
Yeah.
It's a big one. It's a big one. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
50%.
It's kind of important, bro.
It is quite a large chunk.
Yeah.
But if you cut around that, right, pace wise, it's fun. James Gunn is always great at writing ensemble cast, so pretty much everybody's actually fun. The Bride kind of, I'm not sure how to feel about her yet. I can't get a reading on her. She's a very mixed bag. I will say my favorite. Yeah. And
I was gonna say she feels like disjointed for
disjointed. Yeah.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Pun
Yeah,
intended.
because of her
I intended that shit. Because
But I think
she's kind of like every character has their, obviously they're gonna be doing backstories for everyone, right?
right.
But like she seems the least, I don't know, involved.
Grounded.
Know. Like she I want to see more, and hopefully.
Do you think she was the least involved, considering she's the one who had an actual backstory?
I mean, so far,
Involved-
there are
not
some-
involved- not
Let's,
involved,
let's
like-
be
no,
clear. The
not
most
involved, like-
uninvolved is the
Weasel.
fucking weasel.
Weasel.
Oh yeah, let's.
They're not
Weasel
involved
James,
shit with that
I
dog.
love
no
you.
thoughts, head empty, just vibes.
Just vibes.
Just let him.
That's
let
the
him-
embodiment
let him
of
play.
CTE.
I
That's the
think-
first
I
character
think
superhero
he's
was CTE or villain
I
or
think
whatever he is.
I think his backstory might end up hitting the hardest because he
It
ate
will
children.
not. It will not. You're
He
gonna
ate
forget.
children.
No,
He seems like a rather
the saddest
semi-pleasant
one-
guy.
The saddest one's gonna bet money. The saddest one is gonna be Phosphorus. It's
No,
gonna be
it's
some
Nina.
horrible accident. Oh, the fish girl.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
There's
right. You're
there's a
fucking right.
It's
reason.
Nina.
There's a reason. Amanda Waller was like, she's the most logical
Human
and the smartest and the most
of
human.
of the group.
And you see it throughout the first 2 episodes. She's the one who has the most empathy and is actually like a level-headed human being.
Oh,
So it's gonna be like,
yeah.
despite her differences and her being a fish girl and being bullied and ostracized and othered her entire life, she still has
Yeah.
faith for humanity
Fuck
and
all
the
that
goodness
gay
in humans.
shit,
Shape
bro.
of-
Okay, but
Shape of water ass bitch.
exactly. No. I think good movie. It got unnecessary.
Yeah,
hate. I love it.
Speaking,
say? I think-
speaking.
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
for it. Go for it.
I was gonna say, speaking of being, involved, where does this group of what's the word I'm looking for? Where does this group of
Uncoordinated.
unexpected heroes? Where does it stand as far as the the DCU? We're obviously at the start of the DCU, and it's been reported that
It's
this
between
is
Superman.
Peacemaker and it's between
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker and freaking the Suicide Squad and
That's
Superman.
a big gap.
there's a lot of timelines to figure out, you know.
Yeah.
And it keeps being reported. Okay, it's all connected. It's all canon. Peacemaker's canon. The Suicide Squad is canon because they mentioned Corto Maltese. Obviously, Weasel survived that shit.
Didn't he die in that?
Nah.
No, he woke
Then
up.
all the mother niggas
Oh,
did.
he woke up at the post-credit scene, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, because James, he said, "My brother's gotta eat."
Hey, I respect it.
I respect the game. I respect
Between you and me, James and his brother, the realest fucking shit.
Realist duo.
That's the good nepotism. That's the good.
That is good
between you
nepotism.
and me,
Like,
Yeah,
he
real
said, my brother gotta make some bullshit noises.
that's
his
2
brother-
checks. That's
also-
2 checks.
That's
He's
2 to 3
also-
checks.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
what's it called? GI Robot, my new favorite.
I love
character.
it. I love
He's
it.
good as fuck.
Yeah, let's real quick actually talk about the characters because
for sure.
because we did start a little bit, and for me, my 2 favorites are Dr. Phosphorus, his whole bit of like, oh no, I am smiling.
Yeah,
He just
dude,
cannot
my
tell.
goat.
That
Gay.
makes me laugh.
He
It
likes
makes me
dick.
laugh every time.
Let's move on.
I thought it was lame. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't think it was funny.
It has.
I
moments
like
where
it. I
hits
like
and then
him.
Other
I like
moments
him.
where it
But I
does.
know he's gay.
But when he got hit, like whenever they're outside of the bathroom while the Rick Flag Senior and the princess are having sex,
Yes, bro.
that was the best
That shit was
heighting of
funny.
that joke.
Yeah.
That shit was
He's like-
funny.
I give him 30 seconds, and then Weasel makes some noises. He's like, actually, yeah, he's an old man with a lot of experience.
A
Let's say
minute.
Better
Yeah.
double it.
Medium
Better
minute.
double it.
See,
He's like,
just like me.
you think this is funny? He's like, no, but I am smiling. But you
Yeah.
can't tell that, can you, asshole?
See, this is
It's just-
this is the thing about this show that I think is so frustrating. Why it's like there's things that I like about it, and there's things that I really dislike about it, and it's just like
say what it is.
Go ahead.
Call us 14-year-olds. Let's
no,
go.
and it's like the highs are
Yeah.
highs and the lows are lows. It's just like the animation is dog shit. I hate it. I hate looking at it. It's not
Yeah.
engaging or
It's
interesting
very
or
plain.
fun. I think the voice acting is hit and miss. I think some
Depending on
voice
which
actors,
actor you're talking
some
to,
voice
yeah.
actors are great. Some
Frank
are
Grillo.
phoning it in, and there is one in particular who is dog shit, and he should not be. Why is he here?
Yeah.
David Harbour
David
as
Harbour.
Frankenstein is atrocious.
So bad.
His
He's
his
so
bad.
his voice is so odd.
This is
to me.
David
He's
Harbour, bro.
so
This is David
bad.
Harbour, Frankenstein. You ready for the next what's
hear
it called?
it.
Let's
Voiceover?
hear it.
I'm gonna
Let's
say?
hear
I'm ready.
All right, go for it.
Father, should I not have a love? You have a wife.
It's so weird.
What is
because it's
life
like,
to not
what
have
voice-
love?
what accent is he doing? What
All
is
of
he?
them.
It's the opposite of robotic.
My love.
It is
I got
the
you
opposite
flowers.
of emotional.
Why doesn't she
Yes.
love
It's
me?
like if they had
It's inconsistent.
It's like if they
An
had
undead
Jack
The
Forrest
very
Quaid.
Gump.
best.
It's like
Undead
the
Forrest
vocal
Gump.
acting equivalent of Jack Quaid's
Yeah.
face, just very plain milk toast and boring.
It's like if
He
Jack
doesn't do
Quaid
anything
was slightly
interesting.
talented. That's what this voice would be.
No,
It-
if Jack Quaid was less talented than he already is. Frank Grillo is surprising the shit out of me. I think
Frank
He's
Grillo is
surprisingly
really
good.
good.
I did not expect that.
Hold
from
on.
him.
Yeah,
But why are
General
we surprised?
Flag.
Frank
let's
Grillo.
be
Frank
clear.
Grillo.
Hold
is-
on.
General Flag.
Shh. Don't talk over each other. Relax. What were you saying, Gerardo? And then Matt?
General Flag, despite his animosity to getting pussy, he's great. He's so good. I think he sells this mourning father trying to run a mission really, really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
also
think
like fill his son's shoes, kind of.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you need in a group. I mean, that's what's gonna make this. What's gonna make this show?
You
work,
need the straight man. You
Yes.
need the straight man, is what we're trying to say.
That's what I was gonna say.
And
What's gonna make this
Frank
show
Grillo
work?
hits it.
What's gonna make the show work is that it's dynamic between the characters, because we already established that animation is not the best. So if the story is a miss, these characters need to be likable, and their dynamic between one another has to be great, has to be enjoyable, has to be fun.
Yeah.
And you're right. In a story like this, in a cast full of kooky characters, you need the straight man, and Frank Grillo, I think, is doing a great job. I'm just really surprised because I've seen him act before, and I don't think he's a terrible actor. But I'm
No,
incredibly,
not at all.
I'm incredibly,
It's not mind blowing.
yeah, exactly. But I'm incredibly
Yeah.
shocked at how what's it called? How well he is at portraying like emotion,
He
like
can adapt.
just vocally.
Yeah,
I think this is
yeah.
some of my favorite work from him is the shit that he's doing in Creature Commandos, and is literally just voiceover work. So
I've got the answer to your question as to why
I've seen
he's in. Let's look at his track record. Captain America,
Purge,
Winter Soldier, The Purge, Purge 2. I think he's in Purge 3. Basically, he's playing the same character across every role.
Well, he's got a certain look.
Yeah, he's got a look, and the look is
really
I'm strong and I'm grizzled, and I think that
guess what Rick
really
Flag
well
Senior is
when it comes to Rick Flag Senior. I think he's got what it takes. And I really want to look forward to what he's got. You know what I mean?
To offer.
I think
I think it really is one of my favorite things about this show too. Besides, obviously, G.I. Robot, my goal.
He's good.
He just seems so pure, and all he wants to do is kill Nazis. Real nigga.
Real.
Shit.
So real.
He said, Charlottesville, blow it up.
I love
Frank Grillo. Perfect line delivery throughout almost all his scenes. I mean, I'm not surprised because, like I said, he's been doing the whole military man, mission operator for the last like 15, 20 years.
Yeah,
20
years.
The Bride.
What's
The Bride? I don't know
I need some more character development with her before I assume
you got her whole backstory. What character development do you need?
No, I want to see her. I want to
spoon fed you everything.
It's just something
she fucked
about
her dad, who was also her grandpa.
Hey, whoa.
She fucked her dad, who was also like her father-in-law. And
I was wondering if that was weird to anyone else.
It was.
No, I thought it was so weird.
Dude, I went to my kitchen.
So weird, but I busted.
I went to my fridge to get a bottle of water, and I hadn't paused it. I was gone for 3 seconds. Came back,
her dad.
That was on. Because I remember before I got the water, I was like, I really hope they don't fuck. I'm thirsty. Came back, they're fucking. And it just
also something that I think is important to note, and then I'll shut the fuck up, is that I think it feels like James, maybe it's because he hasn't done something in animation. It feels like he's kind of trying to find his footing. We know he's done TV. We know he's done long form storytelling. We know he can write and make movies. But it feels like he's trying to figure out what he can or can't do, what he can kind of get away with or not get away with. And specifically with the Bride, there's just one part where she says, "Open the freaking door," and I was like, "Oh, okay, it's like a PG-13 show." And then she says, "Fuck," Rick Flag Sr. says, "Fuck me." And then she says, "Shut the fuck up," or something like that. So they're dropping F-bombs in it too. And that just felt kind of jarring, just like just tonally, like I said, it just felt like James was kind of being like, okay, how far am I willing to go? What exactly is this show? And maybe it's just a matter of letting it play out and him finally finding his footing and finally figuring out exactly what the tone is. But it just feels, like you said, very disjointed. It is also,
I think, there are some times also where the dialogue feels a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love Viola Davis. I swear, greatest auntie in all of Hollywood. She's so
phoning
delightful.
it in.
But all of her lines felt the same cadence as, "This is Katana. She's got my back. She's the best swordsman in the world."
Bro. She showed up.
She's very
for 30 minutes. She showed up for 30 minutes and was like, "I'm doing my lines. I'm leaving."
Yeah, she. I know she can voice act, but it's just here. She knew she was very briefly in it, and just said, "Fuck it, we ball." And you can very much hear it because, oh boy, that entire intro dialogue. I had to rewatch that episode to make sure I wasn't being like crazy.
It's bad. It's boring. It's not. It's engaging or interesting. Yes,
it's very exposition dump-esque, and I knew.
Yeah,
I was getting very just kind of turned off by that.
Yeah, like, come on, let's go, let's get to it. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, But I think once they get on the plane and you start to see like small little idiosyncrasies of like just the crew in general. For instance, I find it hilarious. Like I rewound the first episode just to double check. Nina, I believe, is the name of the fish one.
Yes, right? Nina Mazursky.
Yeah.
Mazursky.
She is really not keen on the whole idea of everything that she has to do. I'm not sure why she's in Belle Reve, but it's probably a very valid reason. And
no, whenever just xenophobia.
Whenever Waller opens the door and the entirety of Task Force M rushes her, Nina's the only one who doesn't, and she still gets zapped. And I found that hilarious that every time these idiots fuck up, she has to pay for it.
Collective punishment.
Yeah, and she resents them all for that exact reason.
He likes to see people suffer.
and the way that each of the cast plays off each other, like Doc Phosphorus being like just this sassy bitch, like just the sassiest, most like just dickhead person. He's like, hey, don't listen to them, Colonel Flag. I, for one, am happy to serve my country. He's like, are you being sarcastic? He's like, I don't know. What do you think I am? Captain. He just like salutes him. Like he's just fucking with him the whole time, taking nothing seriously.
Yeah, and he's the ultimate bullshitter.
And because Alan Tudyk is just so good at voice acting. I fucking love Alan Tudyk.
He does multiple voices in this season.
Yeah, he does like 4.
He does Clayface.
He's on some Tom Hanks
Clayface and Will
Joker. He's also a Joker in the Harley Quinn show, and he's great at that.
I haven't caught up.
But it's just so good to see everybody acting their asses off. And by the way, Sean Gunn, I hate to say it, this is your best role. G.I. Robot, I will die for G.I. Robot. Really? G.I. Robot is so good.
Sean Gunn, listen to me. You're a hack. You're a bitch. Dude, keep doing what you're doing. Dude, you're killing me.
You think he's a hack?
I think he's a hack.
And the bitch.
No, between me and Sean Gunn. No, between everybody step out. Me and Sean Gunn, we're besties.
Okay.
We're besties.
Oh wow.
All right.
Me and Sean Gunn, like y'all
go way back.
We go way back to elementary school days.
Yeah.
Sean Gunn is killing the game. He knows what he's playing. Like let's take James out of it. He knows the character he's playing.
He don't be working with James. James isn't involved.
No, I can. Sean and James, two completely separate entities.
They're one and the same.
No,
because it's just like he has this weirdly, like you can tell there's like a sadness behind his like purpose, but like because he was created to kill Nazis, and then there's no more Nazis for him to kill. Dune. So he just keeps on killing things, and it's just like it's all he knows. But it's also kind of funny in this sort of way, like for instance, where he's supposed to guard one of the front doors, and he's reciting to absolutely no one how many Nazis.
He said 43 Nazis dead.
Like, I killed them all with
October
a shovel.
of 1944. 92 dead Nazis.
He's saying like a Sesame Street episode almost. He's like, in 1942, G.I. Robot killed 43 that we Nazis.
All love.
In 1951, he killed 48 Nazis. I'm like, why does the number keep getting bigger? I'm feeling like not all these are Nazis.
So the fact that we've done 2 episodes already, are y'all excited for?
I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic. I would say.
No.
I wouldn't say excited is the right word. I'm not adverse to it. I'm not adverse to it because I have been. I'm occasionally wrong, and I'm willing to admit. And Peacemaker's fantastic. Guardians is fantastic. He's great at ensemble cast and doing what he does.
Slither's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. So even if you have like a mediocre like visual
bullshit,
visual bit of stimulation for the audience, the narrative and character growth is always really, really well done. So I'm gonna give so far. I'll give it a 7.5 to 8 out of 10.
That's crazy.
7.5 to 8.
Yeah, it's a little high.
Actually, wait. Let me retract that. 7. Flat 7.
Okay. Okay.
Stand
'Cause
on
I'm
business,
blown away.
bitch. Stand on
Yeah,
business.
yeah,
No, because I had to
You see
really
that
think about
pink
it.
beanie?
Because
Stand on
I
that
had to
shit.
think about the negatives, right? The
Yeah.
animation, some of the jokes don't really land, some of the voice acting is phoned in, and those are three things that I hate about Invincible. And if I'm gonna give Invincible the same harsh treatment, I
You're
have
right.
to give it
You
to
have to
Future
be fair.
Commandos.
Yes.
I have to
Yeah.
be fair.
Let's
So
be clear.
7, because I'm cautiously optimistic. Invincible has
There we
proven me
go.
wrong twice of being bad.
Yeah,
but
don't
but
fall for it
hopefully
again. Fool me 3
But
times.
yeah, I give it 7 out of 10 for hype meter. I'm interested to see what the episode in about 4 hours looks like. I'm interested to see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gerardo, what you got?
Oh yeah, finish the point. There you go.
No, no. My chair just broke.
So now you're having
He's
to
so excited. He was so
Okay,
excited from the
okay.
show.
He was so ready to share his.
I would try to separate my emotions from the real world.
Creature Commandos broke my chair.
Yeah,
3
exactly.
stars.
It deserves 6
Creature
stars.
Commandos. No pussy. I saw like 2 nipples. It's easy,
They-
like 5 out of 10, bro. It's
You want
like,
cartoon
it's not.
porn, bro?
No,
Hell
it's
yeah,
not
hell
what I
yeah.
What is
want.
bro on?
Hell yeah!
No.
Every day.
Let's
What is bro
always. Nobody speak. Nobody speak. I don't want cartoon porn, but it's an important distinction. When I watch cartoons, if they are implying porn, it better be there.
Commit.
Who
Who am
commit.
I to
commit,
turn down the
commit to the-
hospitality?
No. Commit to the form. This is not what it is.
It's blatant disrespect to the art form.
Yes, to my intelligence.
Wait, what do we do?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, stop. Give it
The
what do you
rating
rate
is like a 4 to a 5 out of 10. It's not great. It's not bad. It is what it is.
Mm.
Okay, nice.
And
Matthew?
we'll see what happens.
I know you're the host, Matthew, but I'll let you go next so we can spice it up.
I'm thinking 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. Leaving room for growth. Obviously, the animation is our biggest hang up. But so far, I think it's progressing fairly well. I don't remember how many episodes total of this show this season
7.
they're going to be. 7? God damn, here they go with this shit again, bro. Here they go with this shit again.
Here they go.
Never mind. 5.
Oh,
5.
brother.
Because that shit just pissed me off. 5. I'm so serious. I hate that they do this bullshit. You know, like the
Just
Penguin
commit.
was 8 episodes and it was good 1 hour episode every fucking weekend. It was a banger all the way through. There's a 23-minute episode, my nigga. You better do a whole season of this shit if you're gonna
You better
be doing
do
26
16
bro.
episodes.
Wait.
Nah, do
So it's
22.
only
I need some real
it's only
shit.
8 episodes in total,
7, I think.
and this is
7
7.
bullshit ass episodes.
7.
Man, 23
It's 7
minutes.
episodes.
Motherfuckers is making a TikTok, a Vine,
Okay.
I was about to making a TikTok,
a
a
YouTube
reel,
video.
an Instagram reel.
In that
We
case,
we have podcast episodes longer than the shit. Come on.
I'm a lower mine down to 6.5. I had to consider that.
You did
I had
it
to
too.
consider. I had to
See?
consider that. I had to consider that this
Bro,
is supposed to be like
James
7
Gunn.
episodes, and these are the first 2, and I'm already just like, all right, I guess.
We got 5
Oh,
episodes
guys.
left.
James Gunn, listen to me, bro. Listen to me, big dog. Yeah, I know if there's any episode that you didn't listen to before, this is the one you listen to. Next time you make a TV show, I need more than 15 episodes. My brain cannot handle this little itty bitty teaser shit. I don't want the tease. I don't want the whole load, bro. Give it all of it.
Whoa!
Full send.
He wants the whole
Yes.
load, baby.
Free.
The
Full
whole
send.
load.
He said,
Word to
Throw-
Chuck. Word
throw
to Charles
that
Barkley.
fucking
I
that
need
shit
that.
all over me.
I need that shit. I need that, and I desire that. If you give us a good series, look at the Penguin, bro. Imagine if they did 23 episodes of the Penguin. Would that shit have been long as hell? Yes, but we would have been satisfied. It's good stuff, good quality episodes. If they do, if you know your show is good, brother, then go ahead, man. Look at Supernatural. after a while, they started doing all types of shit. But guess what? We had 20 episodes of shit going on for 11 seasons or whatever.
It was ass though.
I still watch it. I don't
Shit was
care.
ass.
I'm locked in. You gotta get people to invest. They're talking about some 23 minutes, brother.
Yeah.
I'll watch it on the ride to work and come home and be like, now what? Do some.
Yeah.
Anyways, 6.5, 6 out of 10. Room to
I'm
grow.
also there.
Room to
Yeah.
grow. And
I
then
think
if they throw some bonus episodes I don't know about, maybe I'll bump it up to an 8. But we're gonna see.
I agree wholeheartedly. I'll give the first 2 episodes a 6.
He's gonna say I'll give this shit
out of 10.
He's gonna say I'll give this
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I'll give the first 2 episodes a 6 out of 10. Like we discussed. I really dislike the animation. I think it's too choppy and jarring, and I think some of the voice performances have to be great. It's a audio medium more than anything, right? Because you have to convey all these emotions via your voice, and if you're phoning it in and it's bullshit, then you've already lost me. So I'm giving it a 6. We'll see what happens. I like James Gunn, so I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt in regards to following through and closing this up and wrapping this up. But as of right now, I'm not moved. I'm not entertained. I'm not engaged. Shit's a lot of mid. So
and hopefully they can find a way to expound on these monsters and their stories and really capture the magic, like the way this next show hopefully will capture the magic again of the shit that we've already seen from the last motherfucking 20 years since 1990 whatever. The first Harry Potter came out. Now they got a new TV show. What is this?
I don't know why.
Come from
I don't know why they're doing this. This is for no one. This is for no one.
For me and Gerardo.
Yeah.
Look,
I love dog
you
shit.
want to give that old decrepit wench more money in her pocket?
Yeah, she's already rich. Who gives a fuck? Give me more Harry Potter.
Where's Luigi,
dead
bro?
within the year.
Where is Luigi when you need him?
No. I think
No, we're not doing that.
I can distinguish.
Talking about Mario Bros.
I am a big fan of this world and of this universe and of these books and of these movies, and I can also compartmentalize and separate the fact that J.K. Rowling is a huge piece of fucking dog shit and fuck her and everything that she stands for.
Bitch.
I think both things can be true. That being said, I will defend the fact that they're making this show because, Matthew, the books are so vast and so large, and there's only so much you can do in 2 hours as opposed to 8 hours or 10 hours, however long each season is. It's just a much better adaptation because there's a lot of things that you leave out of the movies because you have to adapt something that is so large and make it so much more concise. So I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea because of that. 2, I'm very interested. The guy who's writing the show, Andy Greenwald, I think he's a super smart guy, and I'm really interested and curious to see what perspective he adds to this show. But that's just to say it's for me. It's for fans of obviously this universe and of this world. But
Matt, it makes sense. We're on opposite sides of the screen right now. You and me, one lane, the real knowers. We know this shit's gonna be trash. And these fucking opposites. I don't know where the camera's gonna have me pointing, but wherever it is, fuck them. Fuck these Potter pals, bro. Look, Harry Potter. I put in the same category. I put Harry Potter in the same level of. You have a Harry Potter tattoo?
2.
If not for knowing that you have a girlfriend, I would actively be shocked you have sex. But that's even
on the contrary, brother. On the contrary, because
it's added. It's added.
Yeah,
it's added value. It's the buff.
Yeah. If you knew how many
themselves, woo.
I had to nerf myself, and yet, and despite my best efforts, I could not. So, so don't worry about me fucking.
I put Harry Potter.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
I'll put Harry Potter in the same vein as I put a franchise like the fucking Terminator of why are we
Terminator?
Absolutely not.
No,
You piece of shit. Fuck you.
Look, listen to me. Terminator has got Arnold and some fucking children. It's not the same.
Not the same.
Look, here's why.
Because we got Voldemort and
didn't-
multiple children.
I wasn't 14 years old waiting on my letter to fucking the Terminator University. I was, however, waiting on my Hogwarts letter to come into the fucking mail so that I can human resistance. No, I was waiting for my acceptance letter to Hogwarts.
But if you look at franchises that have come and gone, they've served their fucking time. Why are we dragging their bones? They're decrepit.
Harry Potter is eternal. What do you mean it's got its time? It's still going.
Because look,
We have all.
Let him go.
Look, this is everything that they've tried to do with Harry Potter since they realized they can't recapture the magic of 7 fucking movies. Right? It is a miracle they made 7 movies. 7 movies consistently from the first to the last. Very few franchises get that opportunity. And to be as critically acclaimed and beloved and well shot and put together to where they only say that 1 Harry Potter movie out of the 7 is buns, that's incredible. That's really 2 of them. God damn, that's crazy. Because I thought it was the second. I thought it was not the second one. People don't like. That's crazy.
1, 2, and 6.
Really? Wow, that's interesting.
Wait a minute, real quick. 1 is Sorcerer's Stone. 2 is Goblet of Fire.
No, 2 is Chamber of Secrets.
2 is Chamber of
Secrets. I understand.
3 is Prisoner of Azkaban. 3 is Prisoner of Azkaban.
I thought Azkaban was like 4 or 5.
Azkaban's 3.
Azkaban goes hard.
Wait, it was Goblet of Fire.
It goes hard.
4.
It goes
Goblet of Fire is 4.
Oh shit.
Order of the Phoenix is 5. Half-Blood Prince is 6, and then Deathly
Hallows
Hallows
1 and 2.
The Harry Potter movies have here's why they're remaking this. I'm gonna tell you right now. 3 words.
Wow.
Or 5 words.
J.K. Rowling.
No.
She's a fucking hack.
No.
She keeps trying to get some fucking.
In the cold.
This show
in her electricity-free house.
This show is being remade because the Harry Potter movies made $7.7 billion worldwide.
A Potter billion. $1 billion.
They made on average.
Vote the million. Vote the $1 million.
There's 8 movies. 8 movies. On average, they made slightly less than $1 billion each. That's insane. I mean, come on. You cannot. They made a play that was on the West End and hit Broadway, and that was making like a fuck ton of money, like a week in revenue as well. It's the Cursed Child. It has not run its course. I have a nephew, my girlfriend's little nephew. He's reading Harry Potter books, and he's only 10 years old. So
victim of
it's
propaganda.
like this shit is still
He's
like
a baby.
He's a baby. This shit is still the
reason
popular.
why. The reason
Harry
why
Potter was so
I'm like
them niggas made Fantastic Beasts.
Those shits were ass. Don't act like those were good.
Whoa.
Right.
The first one was good.
The first one was good, and then they just nosed out.
But you know why? There was nothing to base them off of. There was no reference. They weren't pulling
Fantastic Beasts is one book. They tried to pull a Hobbit with Harry Potter.
I'll show them a Fantastic Beast.
I mean,
I'll show them
there's
a
textbook.
Beast.
Yeah,
there's a textbook that's in the Harry Potter library, which is what the movie is based on. But there's no pre-existing text that they could then adapt into like a story.
They're not based on me.
The main reason why I just feel like Harry Potter as like running score, at least primarily like cinematic wise, Broadway fine. Broadway almost anything. Broadway be slapping almost anything, and it'd be fire because musicals beautiful, right? But the thing is with Harry Potter, right? They had a 7-movie run, and then they came out with regardless, theater as a whole is what I meant. I meant theater, but yes, theater is great for revitalizing certain IPs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
allegedly.
But the thing is, with Harry Potter, when they had Fantastic Beasts, that hurt them drastically because people were like, "Oh, I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't care about it." I'm moving on. And then didn't they have a movie with like an old Harry Potter, like the Cursed Child or some shit? Didn't they
That's the
do
play.
that?
No, that's the play.
No,
Chris
no, no,
Shaw's
no,
the
no,
play.
No,
whatever
ball.
the
I
fuck,
swear,
yeah.
I swear, I remember there being a live action trailer for Harry Potter, and it
No.
had like a grown Daniel Radcliffe and
No.
everything. And then
The
they just
AI
canceled
whooping
it.
his ass.
Yeah,
Nah,
that dementia
this is
kicking your
real.
shit, bro.
Nah,
AZ,
No. No.
you're gonna tell me whether or not there's another live action Harry Potter thing? I would know, brother. Trust me, there isn't. At the end of Half-Blood, at the end of Deathly Hallows Part 2, there's a flash forward in which Harry is now an Auror, and they're all adults, and they're taking
He's a fucking
him.
cop.
And they're taking all their kids to the to the Hogwarts Express so they can go to school. There's that, but there's no live action movie of
the
that.
same. It's not
Okay.
the same.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. But
Yeah,
I feel like after plummeting so hard with those movies, right? And then going back and being like, let's do it again.
Yeah, they're playing the classics.
Yeah.
I feel like rebooting things as shows and adaptations and mediums it's just unnecessary.
I disagree. I literally just told you
I don't
why.
feel like it's gonna add anything. Like for instance, you have the last
told you that
no.
a book contains
Money.
much more information. No, I literally just told you that a book contains much more information than a movie does. A movie can only last 2 hours. A book lasts 6, 7, 8 hours. That's 4 to 5 hours of content that you're missing out on, right? Whereas a phone will let you a TV show will let you take much more of that information and more directly adapt it.
Right, and that's understandable. But I just feel like what they're going to end up doing, because it's Warner Bros. And they suck and they're just awful.
Yeah,
they're going to just be like, okay, these are the movies. This is what people like. Will we expand on the lore?
No.
Maybe. Or we're just going to do every single fucking movie as one season and just chop up the movie into episodes with filler in between.
They're not going to do that.
I smell it. I smell it. I know what their greedy little hands are doing.
No, bro. They're not doing that. No,
I know.
They're not gonna do that, bro. That's so stupid.
I am so incredibly I'm not opposed to this. I don't want to make it sound like I'm opposed. You can do an adaptation, but you have things like maybe not the One Piece adaptation, because that's that's speed ran it, but something like the Avatar animation, right? The Avatar animation is literally
we're on different.
Yeah.
This conversation was just supposed to be about the casting for the show, and we spiraled into this fucking.
Okay, Matt, read off the people. We'll
just agree to disagree. There's some people think that it's great, Harry Potter fans. Other people think it's dumb and pointless. But ultimately, those who are going to watch it are those who are interested in this world and in these characters. And everyone who doesn't give a fuck is not going to give a shit, ultimately, So, but yes, let's, Matthew, talk about the casting. The rumored casting for the
these still haven't officialized anything.
No, these are just rumors.
That's crazy, and people are already racist. That's hilarious.
Man, my thing reset.
I got it right here.
Allegedly.
I got it for you.
Because my phone is tripping right now.
You're good. So
Apple.
The first name that was thrown around to play Albus Dumbledore was Mark Rylance. Oscar winner.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Bridge of Spies. He's in
Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up. Timothy Chalamet and Taylor. The Cannibal movie. Anyways, good actor, but that's one of the names that was rumored. Now it's pivoted, and the trades are saying that Mark Strong is being considered and has been offered the role of Dumbledore in
the right bald man.
And we have this is probably the most controversial casting, is an actor called Papa Esidu, who is a black man, right? He has been offered the role allegedly of Severus Snape, right? I think it's great casting. I think he's a fantastic actor, and I think he will do the role justice. but obviously, there's going to be people who are opposed to this due to the fact that he is a black man. The actress Sharon Horgan has been eyed to play Professor McGonagall. But there's also been information that Rachel Weisz is also kind of on like the wish list for Warner Brothers to play her.
I see them through Eve Best from what's it called?
House of Dragon.
House of Dragon. That's a solid pick too.
That is a solid pick.
She can cook. She cooked real well in House of Dragon. So
she'd be a perfect McGonagall, I think.
Absolutely. I think that would be my number one
as well. And then
if I was running Warner Brothers,
the studio,
it would be that too, because I'm smart. But anyways,
because I'm smart, not stupid.
I'm smarter than that fucking dumb
and then
guy.
Brad Goldstein from Ted Lasso is rumored to have been offered the role of Rubeus Hagrid.
But I saw they had mentioned what's his name from Game of Thrones also.
Who?
Mark Addy. He played Robert.
Baratheon. Robert Baratheon.
That's a good casting too.
That's perfect.
He's awesome. He played Baratheon so well. I was like, holy shit!
He would be a much better Hagrid than Brett Goldstein.
I agree.
He's talking about the dog. No.
The dog? No, not the Hound. No, it's talking about Robert Baratheon,
the King, King Robert.
Yeah.
And then there's some rumors going around in the netherworld that Cillian Murphy was being talked to be Voldemort.
Yeah, Ray Fiennes said that he would want Cillian to take the role over from him. He said. I don't think Cillian would do it.
I don't think he would, but that would be fucking phenomenal.
That'd be interesting, to say the least.
I would be locked in. If they did that, I'd be like, you know what? I'm there.
You're there?
I'm there. I'm there.
Maybe.
See, the castings we're talking about, though, these ones aren't the biggest ones. When we need to see who they cast as Harry, Hermione, Ron. Those ones
it's going to be a bunch of unknown kids.
And this is where they have the chance to do something great, bro. They have the chance to make some kid's career take off and make this like the new MCU, so to speak. Some unknown actor or actress is going to get cast in the role that they could only dream of and give a performance of a lifetime. They're going to become a household name. We'll see them
the
20
next
years
Daniel
online
Radcliffe.
doing part 7. Blank check babies.
Basically. Yeah.
So
I don't know. People something just to like wrap it up. Some people are saying that they feel like they're first of all, these actors are too young to portray these characters and too hot. Like we're too focused. Like I don't know. And I think that's a pretty good. I think let's be a little bit more open-minded. We're just so used to what the original actors from the movies look like, to what their performances are, that we're just kind of adverse to anything that's different at all. But I think that's the way you have to go, is try to make this as different and as unique as possible and give it your own little different spin. And if that means making them all sexy, then hey, fuck it. Why not? Go for it.
Fuck it. Glenn Powell, Sirius Black. Fuck it.
I don't think he could do a British accent, but
hey, he did a good Russian one in that Hitman movie. Talk to me, David Zaslav. Come to my office.
Talk to me. Let's talk.
Let's chat. Miles Teller, Voldemort. I already hate the guys.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Get that motherfucker out of there.
J. Jonah Jameson, Voldemort.
There you go.
J.K. Simmons,
J.K.
Voldemort. I said J. Jonah Jameson, most iconic role. But yeah, all in all, this hopefully this series pans out to be really good. HBO produces some fairly good quality stuff. Like a lot of the things on there that we've watched and covered on this podcast have all been bangers, from The Penguin, The Last of Us, etc. Obviously, the Batman's on there. We didn't get to cover that because we watched that prior to this podcast. Actually, that was like the inception of around the same time we were formed.
What, the Batman?
Years ago, forever ago, back in the day.
Oh yeah, that was a previous iteration of this podcast.
Yeah, so shit we don't mention.
The before times.
The before times. The Dark Ages.
The Dark Ages, yeah.
Mark 1, Cinestro Core Mark 1. But no, yeah, there's so much stuff that's coming out, and it's just a pleasure to get to cover all this with this team here. We've been seeing so many cool things coming up from this year. Obviously, 2025 is loaded with a bunch of stuff that we're going to have to be working day in, day out. So we're looking forward to the next year, looking forward to our Christmas coming up, and then, of course, our end of the year episode that we always do. But with that being said, another thrilling episode is in the books. Huge shout out to everyone who tuned in to check out this episode today. Go ahead and follow us on all platforms at Cinestro Corp, no S. Follow our boy AZ at Tari Singo, and on Twitch, twitch.tv, Tari Singo. That will be all in the ticker. Follow Backstage OL. If you really want some real news about all things Hollywood, tap in one of them boys. They got cool stuff going on. And of course, like I said, follow us on all platforms. We're trying to be more present on social media. Sorry, guys, we have full-time jobs and we're trying not to go into debt. So subscribe. We're going to launch the link for the Patreon and all that. And
the OnlyFans link.
The merch link. We're going to have t-shirts hopefully soon. But yeah, go ahead and keep tapping in with us. We love y'all. We appreciate everybody. Share this podcast. Give us 5 stars. You know the drill. And peace, love, pixie dust. All that good jazz. And
We're the kings of the screen, yeah. Cinestro core, we're the dream, yeah. New episode Saturday afternoon. We in your ear, that comic book crew. More good it takes, what we do. Cinestro core, we're the crew.